Hello and welcome to the greatest show on earth. Okay, I nursed that just a little bit. Welcome to the Horror Honeyz. We're so glad that you be here. Hopefully our audio is okay and you guys can hear us. Let us know in the chat below. So on and so forth. We have a great show today. We're going to be looking into some things and something a little bit interactive with the audience today because I'm damn curious about it. Somebody already confirmed it. We'll just see how it goes. So, without further ado, let's get this. No, I was going to swear. I shouldn't do that. Okay, anyways, let's get this going. And the beautiful, talented Dame Saturday is with us today.
Hello, how is my dead night today? And with me, I have the magnificent Mary P.
Hello, everyone. And we also have Mia Mina, the undead ballerina.
And thank you. We also, as you heard, have the animal whisperer. We have the animal whisperer and face of 1,000 creepypastas, Ben Sheba.
Woohoo!
Oh! Wait a minute. Where did the chicken come from?
Henny Penny, get the hell out of here. This is not your time to shine. It's mine. Go away. Go away.
Leg and egg.
Go away.
I love it.
Brett.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh wow. So we've picked another creepypasta to highlight with some interesting discussions. And Sheba came up with some last minute spooky things to go with it. This is not really an underrated one, although I think he's, according to some media, and again, not the internet, media, he's fallen out of favor, which I don't know how that works, but yeah, you know, they don't. I don't think the mainstream media understands the internet yet. Just my opinion. It's like Congress; they don't understand the internet. They don't.
No.
They don't get it.
No. I think it's beyond their understanding, personally.
Well, they don't teach technology in law school. Just saying.
Well, personality has something to go with that too, and the fact that you actually have a life other than politics. Oh shit! What happened? Oh, thanks for bringing me back. That was scary to me. I don't want to get in that rabbit hole.
No. We're not going in that rabbit hole. But we are going to be talking about Slenderman, who is very similar to an SCP. Somebody says, well, he's an SCP. Well, technically, he's not. Manifestation Alpha, which is SCP-582, is very similar, though.
Yes, also known as Bundle.
Yeah.
Bundle? That's a cute name.
Yeah, it's cute.
Well, it's not like puzzle. Special boy.
And nothing but compared to our little bundle of fun patches.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh, I'm adorable.
Yes, you are. We were going to start with some fan art, but we don't have any.
Boo!
Oh no!
Come on, people. This is disappointing.
I do know that Onyx was going to see if he could do something about that. So I haven't seen anything come in, but I do know that Onyx was working on something for that. Where are you going, Warrior Princess Kelchner?
Yeah, we're not done with you yet.
You get back here right now.
Joker, stop her. Joker, you what the fuck? Stop her.
We're not done with you yet, princess.
There is the email address. If you want to send us some art, photos of your cosplay, anything, honestly, anything. Yeah, you've been caught.
Yep. Thanks, Joker.
And
We
there's
want a video of your cat shitting in the toilet. Because
Oh,
that's news to me.
Something.
I have a video of my cat peeing in the toilet if you guys want. I mean,
Yes.
Go for it.
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Go for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But wow.
Yes.
But
That
first,
just happened.
yeah.
Wait, guys, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Remember to like, share, subscribe, and better ring that bell to get more people in here, damn it. Come on. Come on.
Ring
guys.
it. Ring
And then
it.
I also need you, if you like what we're doing, please click that thumbs up button, which is right below the video. And then also, I know it's a lot of steps, but below that, there's a subscribe button. And I need you guys to go ahead and click that too. And then I know, multiple steps here, people. Click the bell and make sure the notifications are on so you guys know when Dezombified is streaming any shows whatsoever, including this one. Please, okay, thank you.
Mm.
Bye.
So cute.
Oh, I give you a big hug.
Oh, yeah.
Hot damn, Patches, you deserve some bacon. Seriously, that was
Ooh.
awesome.
I know
Yeah, that
Hugs
was.
and bacon, they go well together.
Yeah.
We're gonna catch. We're
sorry, go
gonna
ahead.
catch Warrior Princess Kelcher and tie her up with bacon.
The only way to escape is to eat it.
A little note on our serious topic from last week. And this is actually some good news for a change.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
Aha.
Mhm.
It's raining bacon. Hallelujah.
Yep.
It is right there. The Monsters at Midnight
Mm.
is gone.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
No. Now this means that that particular YouTuber is not able, as you can see, his channel brings up a 404. YouTube can't find him. But that doesn't mean that he can't go and get another one. And it doesn't stop other ones either. So just be diligent. And if you see something that looks like somebody else's content on someone's channel, you let them know and protest in some way. Say, hey, this looks like so and so.
And don't feel stupid. Okay, let me say
Did
something
they
about
give you
this. If
permission to do that?
Yeah.
Because most of us will say, hey, we've got so and so on our channel today, and we're featuring so and so. You know, I've seen that. You know, featuring Let's Read, or featuring Jensen, or featuring Bathsheba, featuring Mary P, featuring Dame Saturday, featuring Pumpkin Queen. And we'll say it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to actually, have somebody's voice on there and you haven't acknowledged that they're going to be there, that's kind of taboo and kind of not right either.
Put it this way. In a situation like this, that I would find someone else's content possibly being on or being broadcast from another channel, and you know the source and you know who that is or whatever, don't feel stupid to say something. At least you said something. This is one thing that I would be happy to be wrong about. Say, oh, well, this is blah, 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 this happened, blah, 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 whatever. And the person says, no, that's perfectly fine. We did this. Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, we did a collaboration, and
you're not bugging the creator. You're not bugging the creator. You're stepping up and taking an initiative to make sure that their content
is protected.
is exactly so.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have a new guest, Smiley Mona. Hello.
Hello. So let's get away from that because that's done now, at least for right now. And yeah,
we pretty much chew them up and spin them out just like old bubble gum.
But I'm happy that YouTube did something now. If we can get YouTube to fix it so that they can't do that easily, it'd be real nice. Yeah, really, really nice. Our question of the day: what SCP would you put up against Slenderman?
Anything goes, man. Come on.
Ooh. Oh.
You are not sneaking away.
Oh no.
So,
oh no, you're not.
Before we get to that, let's see who's in the chat. Spotlight on Warrior Princess Dragon Kelcher, please.
Busted!
Gotcha. The amazing what the fuck?
Smiley Bonga.
Woo!
And we have Horror Goddess.
Horror Goddess is here. Yes, my squishy.
Horror Goddess is here.
Our favorite devil clown, Joker's Demise. Hello.
Yes, and he will be with us next week.
Yeah.
Leonard Barton.
Leonard.
And I thought, way up there, and I don't know if he's still listening. If he is, we love you. Our baby doe, Aaron, 50, 60.
Who'd ya baby go?
Good to be here.
Yay! Actually, I was searching. Oh, okay. Okay. Hi, Surgeon. I mean, Smiley Bonga. I'm glad you got your own account. Cool. That's awesome.
Yay! Yay!
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Bless you, by the way, Dragon.
My hair is on fire. Oh.
Ew. Wow. Doing, doing.
So, who's going to be challenging Slenderman today?
Yeah.
Hot damn. I could think of a contender, but I'm going to wait.
Mary
just
against
a little bit
Slenderman.
longer.
Mary against
Oh.
Slenderman.
Who would win?
That was a given.
That might be really interesting. I've seen what Mary does to that elf on the shelf.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Or, how about me
See,
versus
now-
Slenderman?
Wow.
I can't help to like send little trinkets and stuff over to you guys just to, show me. Show me. Mr. Slenderman. Oh, lordy tentacles. Do we need to get on that subject again? Because guess what? You don't have a choice. 'Cause I'm talking about tentacles today. Tentacles.
Yeah, we're going to be talking on that. First of all, we have a commercial to go here.
You have now entered Stereo Dreads with Miss Stereo and Kenny Dreadful. Be advised, you have been warned.
Oh, I love it.
Hello, it said curiosity killed the cat, but thankfully for us, it led you to hit that join button.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Who are we? That's easy. I'm Kenny Dreadful, and my partner's Mysterio. And together, we form Dezombified, scary stories and good times.
You spoke French.
As enthusiasts of the macabre and bizarre, we cover stories that are unexplainable, unimaginable, paranormal, and otherworldly, in a style that's fun and laid back, and that's catered solely for mature audiences.
Yeah, boy.
And our community is everything to us. And that's why we love to promote creators from within our own genre.
Nice.
And it's all done through interviews, shout-outs, candid channel reviews, and more. But all work and no play makes Jack a very, very dull boy.
Here's Johnny.
So from time to time, we love to mix it up with hangouts, phone calls, interactive games, and even some sexy ASMR. Yeah, you like it? Well, then come get some. And joining is the gift that keeps on giving, because on top of that blissful and warm feeling you get deep down inside from becoming a Dezombified member, you'll also get with your paid subscription neat badges right next to your name, custom, criminally insane, off the charts emotes that you could use right in the chat. And on top of that, once a month you'll receive some crazy off the hood gifts that truly bang out. So on top of the information, the entertainment, we also improve your health slightly through the magic of laughter. Hey, it's a no-brainer, so why don't you become a member today, baby?
No regrets, you know what I'm saying?
Feeling trapped and alone?
Tired of being sick and tired?
Then there's a place for you.
Hidden deep in the forest by a fresh lake, nestled by snow-capped mountains, is the commune. Enjoy life surrounded by friends and nature.
A truly safe environment.
Albuquerque.
And when the sun goes down, we all get down and watch the sparks fly. Don't hesitate and send in your application today.
Open yourself for new experiences, imagery, sounds, and for me. Indulge in the best. You deserve it. I deserve it. We all deserve it at the commune. Albuquerque.
And we're back.
Here in our dimension, we see a couple, Kenny Dreadful and Miss Stereo. Together they hold wondrous adventures, filled with interviews, scary stories, and much more to keep you up at night. But make sure to watch out for Booty Boy, as he only comes out when he's horny or hungry. But with that being said, keep an eye out for when they go on air, because you never know what you can stumble on. They have entered our dimension as the Dezombified Zone.
That is perfect.
I like that one.
Oh, yes.
I'm a big Twilight Zone fan, so yeah. I like the Twilight Zone because it brings up possibilities that you don't think of a lot of the time. But oh goodness gracious, and she has already started it.
Yep.
I
Man,
did
she has already
nothing.
started it. You did nothing. Okay,
I'm
so
innocent.
Horror Goddess had an excellent question. Can Slenderman be hurt? How do you hit a being that can teleport at will, blink in and out of reality as he pleases? That's a very good question.
Ask
And-
Enderman. He's always in my
Yeah.
face in Minecraft. You know.
I would
Yeah.
have to say
It's invisible.
I do have a viable explanation. I'll just put in a simple way is that you ever heard of the fourth dimension and fifth dimension?
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say that Slenderman has the ability to travel between the time and space of dimensions. So we are all stuck in the third one.
Right.
We're here from that part. Well, he can go from one plane to the other. So therefore, things like matter or going up or down, and it has nothing to do with him. It's irrelevant because he can just go through these dimensions.
Yeah, but if he can touch us,
Yeah.
there has to be a point where he can be affected by something that we do.
It could be a reflex action, like like not really stuck in there. Maybe he just activates it mentally, for all we know.
Yeah. Well, so let's get into Slenderman a little bit.
Yeah.
Originally, Slenderman was published on June 10th, 2009. On
He's
the
as old
thread,
as my son.
on the thread,
That's scary.
something awful internet form in response to a Photoshop contest where users were challenged to create paranormal images. The poster, Victor Surge, which was a pseudonym for Eric Knudsen, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but yeah. He contributed 2 black and white images of groups of children where he had added a tall, spectral figure wearing a black suit. With the submission, he put, which wasn't required, he put little snatches of text from witnesses describing the abduction of the children and giving the name of the character Slenderman. Under the first photograph, and I don't have. I wish I could have found a picture of the what he submitted, which I could not find.
They're all, they're taken down. Something's not right. Something's not accessible anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe Slendy just doesn't have information out there anymore.
Well, under the first photograph, it said, "We do not want to go. We do not want to kill them." But it is persistent silence and outstretched arms horrified and comforted us at the same time. 1993, photographer unknown, presumed dead. Under the second photograph, one
Pet box.
Hey,
Pet.
And Fear the Great White.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
It's one of 2 uncovered photographs from Sterling City Library Blaze, notable for being taken the day which 14 children vanished, and for what is referenced as Slenderman. Informants cited as the film depicts words. My words. I'm having problems with my words.
Yeah.
There was a fire at the library a week later, and the actual photograph was confiscated as evidence, and that's how it survived the fire. 1986, photographer Mary Thomas missing since June 13th, 1986. So, yeah, that's kind of scary. And if you think about it, it gives it a history that it really didn't have to begin with. In addition to the photographs, this transformed Slenderman into a work of fiction. And people have expanded on the character, adding their own visual and textual contributions. Interestingly enough, despite his folkloric qualities, Slenderman is not public domain. Several for-profit ventures involving Slenderman have unequivocally acknowledged Kurtzman as the creator of this character, while others were civilly blocked from distribution, including a Kickstarter-funded film, after legal complaints from him and other sources. Though Kurtzman himself has given his personal blessing to a number of Slenderman-related projects, the issue is complicated by the fact that while he is the character's creator, a third party holds the options to any adaptations into media, including television and film. The identity of this holder has never been made public. Kurtzman himself has argued that his enforcement of copyright has less to do with money and more to do with artistic integrity. I just want something amazing to come of it, something that's scary, disturbing, and kind of different. I would hate for something to come out and just be conventional. As of May 2016, the media rights for Slenderman have been sold to a production company, Mythology Entertainment. So, yeah, it's not something you can just take and do what you want with, guys. Interestingly enough, Slenderman has, if you look at Slenderman up on the wiki, they have a whole looking for Slenderman in the past. It's really kind of spooky because they're seeing Slenderman in hieroglyphics and things like that.
Yeah, you can find Slenderman legends in all sorts of cultures and all sorts of subtle ways. I mean, especially in Japan, there's a ghost that can rub its face off and it comes across as faceless and does that to freak people out. It's one of the famous yokai. So there's your example right there. So Slenderman has some cousins there.
I don't know if anybody watched the I did, obviously. The
Oh, hey Dustin.
Hey Dustin. There was a whole YouTube what do you call it? Storyline. That's a good one. That went on Marble Hornets. I don't know if anybody watched it.
Oh,
I did.
yes, I have. And also Everyman Hybrid.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
And they were, I mean, this is taking it to the extreme. It was really, really good. 12 tribe, 12. Wow. Words. And they played with two things with these things, is they used found footage or found footage field and alternative reality, which was great. It was fun.
Yes, it was.
Slenderman has a fear of people wearing ball gags. Pet art was introduced to Slenderman by Marble Hornets. Cool.
Yes. Yes, I still remember that series when I first watched it. Oh, that was freaky.
And you go back and you can actually, there are people who have done commentary on Marble Hornets, where they've gone through the whole thing, and then they've put Marble Hornets and the host from the Ark next to each other, and you can watch them side by side and get commentary on what's happened in between and things like that. And it's really, really spooky to watch. And then there is the
there was another series to mention, Dark Harvest.
Yeah.
Has anyone watched that one? That was really good. How they had Slenderman incorporated, and then they uncovered a cult.
Mm-hmm.
On that part, that was awesome. I loved how they depicted uncovering this mystery and finding all sorts of evidence and things of that nature. That was really good. They took it to the extreme in that series.
Yeah.
One of them actually involved gasoline. So there's a clue.
Yeah, there is a clue. Minecraft has Enderman, which is a tribute to Slenderman. They actually couldn't use the name Slenderman, but it's very much the same character.
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay, for the ones that play Minecraft, because I'm a nerd, I do play Minecraft. Enderman is always.
I totally play Minecraft.
Grass.
You're not alone.
I Mary and I have actually played Minecraft together on her server.
Yes.
Yeah. So much fun. So cool. But Enderman, leaving his dirt blocks and grass blocks and sand blocks all over my freaking yard every single time I build a house. When I slash the shit out of them, I just build next to the water. It rains a lot, and he goes away. But yes, the aspect of Slenderman is very closely related with the Enderman. And not to go off on a tangent, but guess what? I'm going off on a tangent on Enderman. In a way, I think each time I go in and I play, whether it be creative or survival or adventure mode, awesome. Period. But Enderman's role, the way he does things, and the way he, he'll creep up on you. He just teleports, or he feels like it comes up behind you. You can't look at him. You're not supposed to look at him. It anchors him, and he will attack you. And he can be very vicious with his attacks and stuff. But with his dirty habits of leaving blocks all over the place, I started thinking Enderman plays a bigger role in Minecraft than people may actually give for. This is a being that can be in any dimension. Sound familiar? Any dimension, whether it be the nether, the present world, the overworld, whatnot, and the end world. And with those dirty habits of leaving them blocks, it's like maybe they are hinting that possibly Enderman might be a creator himself, maybe the world around him, because he will not attack you unless you draw attention to him. It's kind of hard not to because he's so noisy, but that's besides the point. But the fact that he leaves these blocks around everywhere, I mean, if he were to revisit the same place multiple times, I could see those blocks creating a new scenery.
Yeah, I see that.
And he's the only character in Minecraft that I have witnessed myself that he will plant a flower in, I just drew a blank what it was called. Oh God, Mary, help me out here. It's the very last block that you can't mine through. Bedrock. There you go.
Bedrock? Yeah.
Yeah.
He can literally plant a flower in bedrock. No other way is that even possible. So that just to me hints something a little bit more. The whole German Slenderman ordeal. There's more to him that we might not, or I mean, yeah, he's scary, of course. Yeah, anything that's got tentacles, you're gonna kind of freak out a little bit. Well, sometimes it all depends on what you do with those tentacles. But
Yes.
my point is though, even if you look at some of the this is going to go into relation. The Tall Man. Yeah, I think you're familiar with Tall Man. I believe that
Yes.
some of the content that you posted in it has information on that he actually might be a rendition, I guess, kind of based loosely off of Tall Man, which is an urban legend.
Well, it's
Well,
out
I
of
mean,
Germany.
a myth.
It's a German folklore.
Yeah.
We have woodcuts from Germany showing, the knights fighting him because he was a fairy who lived in the Black Forest. Bad children who crept into the forest at night would be relentlessly chased by him, and he wouldn't leave them be. He caught them, forced them to tell their parents of their wrongdoings, and so forth. So, but the knights would go after him to try to protect the children. So we have wood cuttings of this folklore being shown. Sorry.
So my question is, it's okay.
There's
my
also a
question
Roman
is,
mythology for him.
with the whole Tall Man lore, the fairy, in the Black Forest or whatnot. Why do you think he came about as to what his purpose of being able to subdue the children that did not listen to their parents? Unless they went home and said, "Oh, I snuck out of the house and I went to a party and Tall Man was there and I got busted, so I came home and I have to tell you so I don't die and stuff." What? That's something that I'm by, where that whole thing came. Granted, I'm reckoning, I reckon. Is that where I'm looking for? The whole, trying to get your kids to behave by producing a monster. Mia, that you've talked about your granddaughter about
Chupacabra.
Yes.
Yes. The stories and whatnot, to get them to behave. And it's a commonplace that happens in just about everywhere around the world at some point in time. But taking this entity, if it was, and people have talked about him being, there's a journal that apparently was found that discussed, a child that was talking about the Tall Man and what had happened. Parent did not believe, and now the child went missing. This is what 1600 something. I can't remember.
1702.
17. Thank you.
Wow.
Okay. So, and the last words that is written down in the journal is, "I'm sorry. I should have listened."
Hey God, forgive me.
That's creepy. What is out there? What is out there? Is there something that might actually be out there?
Who knows?
It's kind of spooky.
It is.
All we can do
And
is
that
speculate and theorize.
Yeah.
Now, that also brings up something more. There is, and we've had this discussion, especially after we were talking about the movie. There is a how How to Summon Slenderman.
Oh Jesus.
Oh yes. Yeah, those are cringy.
And I'm not gonna give any of those out. The movie shows something that it doesn't even go with the creepypasta that we have, but there was a case in Milwaukee where two 12-year-old girls actually trying to summon Slenderman in reality.
Oh, I remember this.
Tried to stab their classmate to death to get.
I listened to the 911 call on that.
And they thought that they would get to go and live with him in a mansion in the forest and morph somehow into little mini monsters to be like Slenderman.
I could go off on this. I'm trying hard not to.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to watch what I say here. You can tell.
Yes.
It made a lot of the. Apparently, they did not understand the warnings that this was fiction. Mr. Creepypasta even did an interview on this about how creepypastas can be taken wrong by individuals who haven't got a clear definition between fantasy and reality. And that's one of the big problems with anything. If you don't understand the difference between fantasy and reality, anything can take you into something that you don't or shouldn't.
Yeah, it just leads you into trouble. It really does.
But
either you make trouble or trouble finds you.
Right.
That's all I can say.
Now, one of the
that is just completely messed up. I'm so sorry. It's so messed up. How? Where's this world going to? Honest to God.
But it's always been a
but it's
issue.
getting worse.
It is getting
It's
worse
getting
because
worse.
parents aren't teaching their kids the difference between reality and fiction, and they're leaving that up to media.
Oh, Lord.
Like,
And
come on.
the media is not going to teach them that because the media, it is fiction.
Oh yes, yes. Like Horror said, he said that like that moron who played Mindhunt and killed someone with a hammer. Yeah, that's a very good example right there. It really is.
And it's not something that should be taught by somebody. I mean, teachers at school can try, but this is something that parents need to try to teach before they even get to, because that's where the basis for those thoughts and beliefs are formed. But that's that's where they get on the computer and they start looking things up and they don't know creepypastas are fiction. Well, if you look at the creepypasta wiki, they are presented as their creators presented them as a actual being. Slenderman, it says right here, Slenderman is alleged paranormal figure purported to have been in existence for centuries, covering a large geographic area. Believers of Slenderman tie his appearance with many other legends in the world, including the Dark Man in Scotland, the Dutch Takama or Branch Man, the Legend of the Tall Man in Germany. But it's not presented as fact. It's presented as alleged there. This Wikipasta, the Creepypasta Wiki also is very greatly purported as this is fiction when you go into it. These are fictional characters. But that's not going to help somebody who's can't tell the difference between fiction and reality. I mean, that's even in the beginning of role-playing books. It says, look, this is a game. It's only a game. It's not real. If you can't deal with that, then you shouldn't be playing.
Yes.
But there are people who can't tell the difference. And it's hard to, when you run into people who are so into their character, and they aren't they're playing their character so well. Well, we interviewed Dr. Wolfula. He was wonderful.
Yes.
He was wonderful.
Yes, he
stayed
was.
in character the whole time. It was fabulous. And not to knock on him, but I can believe that there are probably some people who believe that he really is Dr. Wolfula. Well, he is to an extent. It's a character he's created and he's playing, he's portraying.
Yeah.
So he is Dr. Wolfula.
Yeah, he just treats it like it's an actor's role. That's what it is.
But it's not, when he gets out of it, he's not Dr. Wolfula. Of course, we don't know who he is, but yeah. Joker's demise. I'm the Joker. I killed because that's what I am.
That's just stating the fact.
Yeah, just stating the fact, right?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Horror Goddess. In the end, it is the parents' job to do it.
Yes.
And there's a lot of problem with the parents not doing that particular job, and it does cause problems.
But you had one job there, Mom and Dad. You failed.
Yeah. And
I have to iterate just for a quick moment.
Yeah.
With my son's school, there was issues coming up on certain things. And when I was talking to one of the counselors there, she had mentioned about another student that was 4th grade, I think. They started talking about Slenderman. This kid freaked out. He freaked out because in this kid's mind, Slenderman is a real entity, a real thing. And honestly, my son, there were some questions about my son. That was one of the main reasons why I was in there, because he was talking a lot about SCPs. The way you see people talk about the SCP Foundation and SCPs themselves, they talk in a present sense of, whether or not there's a lot of people out there that argue whether or not, SCP Foundation is actually real, because everything is based on certain things that are out there, but they have a fictional story that is tacked onto it. That's the whole part of the effectiveness of how creepy and how loathing some of these creations can be. Which can be pretty much anything. But after talking to the counselor, that's one of the main reasons why I got involved in the work. I was God. And I got sucked in. Y'all corrupted my freaking mind. Oh my God. Thank you so much. There's so many great people here. But honest to God, when I did not know what was going on, or I heard something that I didn't understand, I got across. I've always been a horror buff, but due to things that were going on in school and other students that were having issues,
Bye,
I decided
Smiley.
to look into it. So I just needed to put that out there. So
Yeah, it's just, you know,
the fact that these characters are legitimately becoming a problem in the real world it's unnerving. It really is.
it is. It is. And it again, your son, Gunnar, he knows the difference between fantasy and reality. He may talk about the SCPs like they're real and everything, but he understands that they're not.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the important thing there. Now I'm going to bring this up, and you brought this to us, so you can tell us you were doing a search for pictures, black and white pictures.
Yes. Okay, so I was reading one of the articles that you had posted about Slenderman, and being of a new age type monster that is media controlled, tech savvy, has various different types of attributes to Slenderman himself that are something that this day and age and generations that are coming up are familiar with, which makes it a hell of a lot more scary, honest to God. Now, the thing that I noticed, because when I was reading this article, was how they mentioned that with Slenderman being savvy and being connected to paranoia. Okay. Do we know what the definition of paranoia is? First off.
Being able, I believe it's being able to see patterns in, especially faces in things that aren't really set to have such things in them.
Right, correct. Okay. Yes, it is in our human nature. It's
in our brain.
Skill. Yeah. We are able to recognize faces, and if we don't recognize a face, we will look for patterns that will find a face. This is why there's the ink blot test. This is where we can find things that, when we don't recognize the picture or we're looking at a picture, whether it be pixelation or certain shadows cast on and whatnot, we're able to find something. Now, connecting this to Slenderman, when I was looking for some of the pictures or whatever, so-called pictures of Slenderman, they were gone or whatever. There's only a few fan pictures, a lot of fan pictures. A shit ton of fan pictures, sorry.
Yes.
But I got into a completely different tangent of just black and white pictures, old pictures.
Yeah.
Before things were colorized. And I started looking through the pictures. And I noticed, and this is something that I want the audience to look at this picture that is posted right now. I can guarantee you can find Slenderman in this picture somewhere for it. I want to hear where you think Slenderman is in this picture. Because I'm going to guarantee you this is effective. Where's Waldo?
Yeah.
Where's Slenderman?
Yes, it is.
Find Slenderman. The fact is, you will find Slenderman in this picture. I guarantee it. Why is that?
This picture has not been doctored.
No, this particular picture was just a random black and white picture that I had found just looking through black and white pictures. I saw the old-fashioned pictures. I clicked on it and started looking at it, and especially the ones that have forestry in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these are not doctored. They are not relevant in any way, shape, or form. But going in with a certain mind frame, that you are looking for Slenderman. I guarantee you're going to find Slenderman.
Yep.
And you can do this with quite a few black and white photos. Now, this was purposely picked out by the person who created Slenderman, because he had the knowledge of knowing what is natural into the human psyche. It is a survival skill. You're out camping, you're out in the forest or whatever, and you see something, your brain automatically starts looking for faces. It's looking and scanning for threats. When it sees something that remotely looks like a face, it will jump out at you, and you will not be able to unsee it. It will always be there. Your brain goes through, okay, I'm looking for threats. Okay, here's something that has a face. This could possibly be a threat. So where is the fine line, with that survival skill of discerning what is a threat and what is not a threat, and what you need to do to get rid of that threat?
I think it has been around with our very ancient ancestors when we were just cave people. It was something you had to do in order to survive the harsh climates.
Exactly. And that's what, it is something that, with time and humans evolving, meaning, with adaptations to their surroundings, is one of the reasons why we've been successful thus far to being an apex. Sorry. Yeah, I know pricks. I almost said pricks. I'm sorry, my bad. Actually, we can be pricks. I'll say that. I'm pretty sure that that's the general, thesis.
What's your profanity?
Animal kingdom.
Okay. Mutant artificial intelligence. Welcome. And
hi, haven't seen you in a long while. Good to see you.
That's one of the places. There's actually two places that could be Slenderman, and I think maybe he was going from one to the other, and that's why we see two of him. I don't know, but yes, in the trees.
But there is another one.
But there is another one.
If you have not,
right here.
Yeah, don't tell me yet. Just let them scan those patterns. But the fact is, you will find them.
And Warrior Princess says she can see them.
Thank you. Okay, so that just, credits exactly what I was thinking about the whole thing. And, for the person the creator of Slenderman, he picked up on this as well. And this is what makes Slenderman's, his whole mythology and all of the history and tying things together. What makes Slenderman real is the fact that he picked out something that is just natural for us, and he banked on it. And guess what? It worked.
Yeah.
It worked. Mm-hmm. And this picture right there proves that point. Thank you very much.
The other thing that I think with this picture is, and we have no contest for this picture. We don't know who these people are. We don't know where they are. We don't know what they did for a living or anything like that.
Right.
And I find it interesting that the middle individual, which I can't tell for sure, but looks female to me, is looking off into a different direction than the others.
Enlarged picture, must see.
And I don't know if it is indeed a she. I don't know if she is seeing something that we can't see on camera, or hearing something, or what.
Very observant. I didn't even think about that, but that does increase the credibility of something being off in the distance. And if your subconscious mind can pick that up, well, you're going to start looking at that picture a little bit more detailed. And if you think, I mean, when you look at her face, look at this girl. Is it a girl? Maybe?
I can't tell for sure. The shirt
I can't
is
either.
baggy. The other ones, their shirts aren't as baggy.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a guy. I want to say it's a guy just by judging his pants and all that fun stuff.
Whether it's a guy or a girl, it doesn't really matter. It's the fact that she's
looking off.
He or she is looking off, and there's something their attention is either off camera over here, wherever, or they're listening for something, and they've turned their head to hear better, whatever. And the camera just happened to snap at that moment. And the others are very focused on the camera and what it's doing. So yeah,
I have a little theory about that, as such as Slenderman typically chooses certain people
to hear
who he'll talk to, and like maybe at that moment he was actually hearing the static, and therefore turned his head like, what? Somebody watching me? What the hell?
So this just pretty much proves my point as far as, the fiction versus the nonfiction. This particular picture, like I said, is just a random picture off the net, random picture.
We have no context for it.
No, just a picture, just family or friends or whatever. But look how we are able to actually create an underlying story just by looking at this picture and be able to out certain points and read into it further than probably actually happening in the picture itself.
Right.
We have created a story just now. Just because we're awesome, besides the fact is, this is part of the lure. It is the lure of what Slenderman is about, right there. And that's why he has continued, and I guarantee you will continue to be the star of many discussions when it comes to creepypastas and whatnot.
Yeah. And many years to come.
Brilliant of the creator. Brilliant of the creator to pick up on this. Seriously. That's mind-blowing right there. It really is.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So, if you can I kind of point out?
Go right ahead.
Okay. Ben Sheba brought this picture to me, well, to us, and I picked up right here off this guy's shoulder. I don't know if you can see my mouse yet. Kenny's on the tip now. But right here on next to this guy's shoulder, back in the trees, there seems to be a figure back there, which appears could be Slenderman. The other one is way over here, next to the house. There appears to be somebody standing next to the house.
And what does it look like he's wearing?
Black.
I see a white face and I see a black suit.
Yep.
Yeah, same here.
And, granted, it just may be a trick of the camera. It may be a trick of the light. We don't know. But it still looks interesting because we've got that little thing in our head that tries to put a pattern there, that tries to say, this is a body. The shadows are off. Oh, I didn't notice that. My husband's looking at it and he says the shadows are off on the people.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they are. And again, this is just a picture that Van Sheba found on the internet. We have no history, no context. We know nothing about this picture.
Yep.
So yeah, and this is what our minds do.
It's always left to interpretation.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had this idea. We all have black and white pictures of some family members, I would think, somewhere, whether your parents have them or if they're in your own custody or whatever. I challenge you guys to go look through those black and white pictures. I want you to see them, especially ones that happen to be outside, where there's a lot of light and dark contrast, less shadows and different things. So family members or whatnot. You don't have to tell us family members or whatever, but I want you to look in those pictures and see if you can't find Slenderman background. I'm just kind of curious. And if you do, we would love to send it to us so we can show it to the rest of you.
Yeah. And again, plugging it again. Send it to our email, weallscream.horrorhoneyz@gmail.com. Putting that in there for you guys to get. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. And yeah, let us know if you feel comfortable letting us know. Let us know. Now,
Yes.
let's go to the other side of our little challenge today. Automatically, they start laughing. I have no idea why they're laughing. SCP-2337 is a male corn crake.
Weird timing right
Sapient, sentient, and capable of speech. All vocalizations are extremely loud with a minimum observed novel of 90 decibels and a maximum of redacted.
You know it's good if it's redacted. That's
Oh yeah. Though this has caused damage to personal hearing. SCP-2337 is oblivious to its ability and is generally friendly with the Foundation personnel. He answers to the name of Dr. Spanko.
Now, how did he get that name, Dr. Spanko?
I don't know.
I have no clue.
It says the vocalizations take a form of language tangentially related to English, often appears to be word salad, but upon closer inspection, it can have meanings in English through a series of vague innuendos, metaphors, rhymes, or arbitrarily inserts the word crack. Cack, cack, cack. And actually, I remember Dame doing a reading from one of the interviews where he kept going cack, cack.
If you want, I can read that interview again.
Why is it that Dr. Spanko reminds me of Groucho Marx? That's like the first thing that comes to my mind. Groucho Marx, but bird form. There you go.
His Keter classification has been proposed, but right now he's a Euclid.
Yes.
I think honestly, with his unpredictability, he probably should remain Euclid, in my opinion.
Yes, I think so too. Because the only real threat that he poses, though it can be very unpredictable, don't mock him. Do not mock him. Don't mock him.
No,
that's the reason why he's Euclid. That I think that is fair enough. But you know, he's willing.
The only hostile was when they captured him. He admitted a noise loud enough to bust the eardrums of 3 agents. But other than that, he's made friendly conversation. So unless he's threatened or feels like he's threatened, he really doesn't have a problem with being friendly and nice and so forth. He was captured in Sussex in the UK because some unusual noises were being heard there. They went and looked. Again, remember, folks, this is fiction.
Yes.
And
So you do the interview again?
Does he have a British accent, Ben?
I'm guessing he does, but
you would think so. But I've never heard him in a British accent, so I'm just kind of curious.
I wonder too.
Personnel are required to wear ear protection while transporting and taking care of him. When transporting, they use a portable soundproof crate. It seems to have no need for nutrition, but does like gummy worms.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, really. Who doesn't?
They're delicious.
I've heard some people, they won't eat gummy worms just because it's the shape of a worm. I'm like, why? So bear versus worm, what's the difference? It's just gummy.
It's just the shape. I mean,
it does.
Gummy fish, you know.
It's not actual worms.
I will lick that gummy worm. Oh yeah. Suck that gummy worm. Oh yeah.
Get it, girl. Get it.
Agreed. No, I did not say that. Amazing. What the fuck? I did not say that. Kenneth Bourne. I did not say that.
So you did the interview again?
Yes.
It would be fun, yeah.
Because I've heard them before, and yours is probably the best I've ever heard. So I'm just saying.
Oh, thank you.
She does this so well.
Okay.
Yes.
Dr. Blank, please state your name for the record. SCP-2337.
I am present there, Dr. Spanko. I'm correctly good name subject SCP-23 and 7. Navigate across the state.
Dr. Blank. Thank you. SCP-27.
And how?
Dr. Blank. Listen, SCP-237. Dr. Blank, you seem to have a pre-established relationship of sorts with several of the more dangerous creatures in our custody.
And how?
Yes. Please elaborate on the exact nature of this relationship.
It done. He shall fall. I was also taking with mayonnaise for soup. On the road, come back in with the store brand has steady kicks on laughter. They begins low voided and bearded run chasing gray to unknown cut off my good giblet. After hearing it almost stuck over and over. I took a Kazam. Kick!
Please repeat that statement in the dialect used by the Foundation.
10-4, Xbox.
SCP-2337 begins gilding for 3 consecutive minutes. Please discontinue yodeling.
And get more sense.
We need you to cooperate and explain your answer in a coherent way.
My and with the spring of nature, said for shameless. Asculator rate quite yes.
You're not hearing me, are you?
Only the Nebraska Blackwood, Amigo City, Cack.
Cack.
What holy is found? Profound disappointment. Speculation, Dr. Sprinklecat. You have to, experiment.
SCP-2337 begins cacking angrily, then proceeds to climb up to Dr. Blank's face and attempt to peck his eyes out. SCP-237 is quickly saved with a tranquilizer dart, and Dr. Blank suffers only minor scratches. This has only been noted the only time that SCP-237 has displayed hostility.
And there as you could tell, he felt attacked.
Yes.
Footnote.
Yes.
Where is that?
Where's what? What? Huh? What? Yeah, I swear to God, I had a bird that sounded just like.
He
Mr.
calls
Spanko.
gummy. He calls gummy worms strangle fruit.
See, I get it. I so get it. I'm not going there. I don't have to go there, but I get it. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, it's just
Totally.
yeah. Wow. But how do you think Slenderman would do against Dr. Spanko?
I think because I'm the.
There goes
I'm
the
gonna make
bell.
the first, I'm the first comment. He would be as annoyed as hell and not know what the hell to do with this SCP. Honest to God, I don't think he would.
Yeah, doing that iconic head tilt right there.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, I'm teleporting now. No, don't follow me. Damn it, son of a bitch! Get the fuck away from me!
Although Dr. Spanko would be very good at disrupting Slenderman's sound.
Mm-hmm.
We're very
That's what I was
good.
thinking.
I was very good at that, to throw that off, and as well as he's also kind of his own world, so it'd be very hard to make him feel paranoid.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's not all there in the head, so there's an advantage, such as you can't break what's broken already, to put it that way. And also, if he tries to attack him with tentacles, it would be very hard because he moves very fast. He can actually fly for a few moments and dodge.
So cool, Brewster.
So
he's on.
So I would have to say, like Dr. Spanko would have to really attack and get into him good before Slenderman can get to him, because he could exhaust easily. So there's a disadvantage where Slenderman seems more godlike and near impossible to exhaust, as far as we know.
You would think.
The tablet goes. But yeah, I could see that as being feasible. So Dr. Spanko would have to try to take Slenderman down, or at least annoy him to where Slenderman would actually want to leave.
Yeah.
And say, like, oh, okay, this is pointless.
So perhaps Slenderman does have a weakness.
Perhaps.
And because I can totally see Dr. Spanko be like, hey, Siren Head, come here. Yeah, you, come here. Let's go troll Slenderman, eh? Yeah. Give me a finger. Give me a finger.
That's committed war crime.
Yeah, and then there's another one, and yeah, but basically they're both creepypastas. But what would Slenderman and Siren Head going up against each other? Again, you're talking about a Slenderman going up against a creature who attacks with sound. Dr. Spanko attacks with sound. So, you know, yeah, I can just see him going, cat, 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 cat.
Yeah.
See, if it were Dr. Spanko and Slenderman, he'd like totally just go sit on the top of his head and just poop on him, and that would be enough to like piss off Siren Head. Siren Head would be just like, I ain't having none of this. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm done. Done.
Yes.
Done.
Hello.
But
we have Logan, the lobotomizer.
Hello, Logan.
Hello. Hey.
Perhaps Siren Head has he can make high frequency sounds, and he's large. Yeah.
They are both considered to have somewhat of a telepathic ability, both Slenderman and Siren Head, because if you look at the legend with Siren Head, and he chooses to lure people, a lot of times he will be able to mimic personally someone that you know, that you are fully aware of, and mimic certain memories that you have, a certain way of sound. So that right there would be, that's Slenderman. Now, or excuse me, that's Siren Head. Now, Slenderman, on the other hand, I mean, he can convince very well. He can convince you by talking to you in your mind's eye. They might be different parts of, telepathy or whatnot, but they're both, well, on that part. It's almost like Siren Head might be more, well, if you throw the tall man in there as well.
Right.
More primitive type. I don't know.
Yeah.
A little bit more, where Slenderman is much more, I don't know if reserved is the word. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. He's more sophisticated.
Yes. Quite intelligent, and he thinks with a lot more foresight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much a strategist.
Yeah. And I agree with you, Dame. I think Joker would win that because he's got more toys.
Battle, though.
Yeah, it would be a good battle. And we can explore that next week.
Yes.
When Joker's demise is here with us.
Oh, yes. That's going to be loads of fun.
Yes, it is.
I was listening to some of him last night, too. There is, and we Dezombified supports the horror community, and we promote within the horror community. And I found something last night that was really, really cool, and I was really, really enjoying it. And it said it was part 1. I listened to it. I went to find part 2, and part 2 hasn't been published yet, at least not by this particular creator. And I'm going, but I want to hear it. So, Nature's Temper has a series going on. Like I said, part 1 is up, called I Think My Roommate is Slenderman.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, I've heard that one.
Evidence
really
1,
funny.
they are never in the same room at the same time together.
And in that, I like the way that it's written and everything. It's written by, a second. I have to make sure this doesn't actually. What? Wait a minute. What is it with the chicken today? Because we're talking about Dr. Spanko?
Apparently so.
I keep hearing chickens.
It's just your imagination. We don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're big bad motherfuckers.
I don't hear anything like that, Mia. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, right?
No.
You just trying to make me go crazy. That's what it is.
The big bad mother cluckers.
Ready to use your four-shot bot wrote this, and I love the way that he's written it. He even gave Slenderman a first name. I mean, he has night terrors, according to.
What's his first name? What was the name?
Terry.
What is it? Terry?
Terry.
I like that.
Scary Terry, scary Terry, scary Terry.
But it's so well written, and Dezombified, and and it's really, really interesting, and I can't wait until the next part comes out. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. But y'all can go look that up. Like I said, it's Nature's Temper has done the YouTube video for it. Horror Honey ice cream sandwich topped with Mysterio. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh, come on. What's a mere ice cream sandwich can do to hold all this sweetness, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You need a huge punch bowl, sweetie.
We got your foodgasm right here on Dezombified. Mornings, every Saturday.
I don't know how
Oh, yes. Penny Dreadful sauce. Yum.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Penny's
That
salted
sound bit
nuts.
just hit me. That sound bit just hit me. I'm so very sorry.
it's okay.
Covered in nuts.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, wow, I can't stop. No.
You know, that would be really creepy though if you were like had a roommate. I mean, what if it was Slenderman, one of his many forms? I mean,
Well, it's interesting. Well, he can shapeshift. That's he can shapeshift, and I think that's one of the advantages he kind of has over Mr. Spanko and Siren Head is he can change forms. He can become different creatures. The story, I'm not sure how many story there. I think there's only 2 parts from what I'm seeing here on 4 shots creepypasta Reddit. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see it, video and everything, because nature's temper has a certain way of talking when he's doing these, and he really gets into them. I like listening to narrators. See who I'm surrounded with? Oh my goodness. But yeah. Good dream. I love you people. I love
Come on out. We got you surrounded.
No.
Come out with your hands up.
you know. Now that I think about it. Having Slenderman as a roommate.
Oh,
now we all
might
know
actually have its perks.
Oh, yes, it will.
that we all know that you would rather have Jeff the Killer. We all know that.
Oh, jeez.
The more you know. Yeah. But I mean, I listen to Dr. Creepin, we listen to Mr. Davis, we listen to Your Maker, Let's Read, Jensen. Every narrator has got a different way of performing.
Yes.
Whether it's a female narrator or a male narrator, every one of them has a different way of performing, and that's why you can listen to different narrators do the same piece, because it's different. It's their own
twist.
You only want him on Fridays. Oh, you're gonna have to fight Bathsheba for Jeff. That's all I can say.
Yes.
Yes. Everybody performs in their own way. I've got to. I have a piece that I want Jensen with me, and so I need to get it fixed up.
Ooh,
But
dirty.
one of the reasons that I want him to do the narration with me is when I was writing this story, I wrote it from one of my writers groups. When I was writing this story, this one character had Jensen's voice. I could hear Jensen's voice, and I was trying to describe it in the way that one of the main characters hears it, and he's got that. It's not really a bass; it's a deep baritone voice.
Distinctive, very distinctive,
very distinctive, and yeah, it. That's why I was like, he's the only one that I can see voicing that character. Now, that's me as the author saying that's what I hear. That doesn't mean that somebody else couldn't come along that has a deep baritone voice like Jensen's that could do it. It's just that's who I heard when I was writing it. So, and you know, I don't know. I can't always identify who I'm hearing. Horror goddess, yeah. Sunflowers. There's a story on As the Raven Dreams about sunflowers. More the lack of, but it's an interesting post-apocalyptic type world story. And that's the other thing is different narrators do different content too. Some do the let's not meet and everything like that. Some do scientific or science fiction horror. Some do a mixture of different horrors. The way you could, oh golly, I'm not repeating that. What the fuck?
Oh dear God, no. Hell no.
But yeah, and I don't know. I think it would be interesting to see if somebody wrote a creepypasta with Slenderman versus Dr. Spanko, or Slenderman versus Siren Head, or Slenderman versus one of his own incarnations. Can you see him going up against the tall man?
Oh, doppelganger fight.
Yeah, doppelganger.
Because yes, that would be basically going up against your previous self.
Here's another.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Slenderman against the Pied Piper of Hamelin.
Oh. I wonder what kind of dance he would do.
That is unique.
What would Slenderman do?
Actually, I think it'd be hilarious to see Slenderman belly dancing, especially with all those tentacles.
I want it noted that James said that. I want it noted that James said that, not me.
Yes.
Oh God, I have this image in my head that's never gonna go away.
I mean, people say that Dame and I sound alike, so I just want to make sure that Dame is voted for that.
Yes.
He's held responsible.
I'm held responsible, and I regret nothing.
Oh my gosh, Joker. But yeah,
amazing motherfucker. If you ever write that, we'll definitely narrate it on the show.
That would be so fun.
Oh God, I would voice Dr. Spanko for it. I promise.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
That would be fun. But it brings up those different thoughts, you know. What about Slenderman against SCP-852? The manifestation alpha that is so like him.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes.
I mean,
It's like, it's pretty, you know, it's an aspect. It is legitimately an aspect of Slenderman. When you look at it, I mean, it can.
and not just having different Slenderman forms and doppelganger forms, but
right.
What about going after, you know?
That's fandom right there.
Yeah, it is.
You got the fandom. You got the fandom. The fandom will bring that to be. That's basically what that SCP is about.
Mm-hmm.
You mention it, you state it, you write it, it's there.
Now, I don't know if you have to get permission from anybody to do that. I would have to look into that. Because as I said, it is not public domain.
It's kind of iffy nowadays, actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look into that.
Fanfics are a thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And makes them
fanfics, generally, you don't get permission to write your fanfic the way you want it, because that's fanfic. Oh, I'm seeing bacon on the picture. Getting distracted here.
Yeah, fan base. Here's my fan base story. You hear a knock at the door. Oh, I guess my pizza's here. I better go answer the door. I open the door and lo and behold, it's Slenderman pizza. Oh, okay.
I think he meant to come to my house with that pizza and it's Slender.
It's all saucy. Well, I guess it didn't take you long to get that pizza here. Why don't you come in for a few? I'll give you your tip. Oh, yeah.
Or you can give me yours.
Sorry. My bad. As I get sued. I got sued just now. No. Sorry.
Or it'd be even funnier if he were to say, like, I'm here to do the plumbing.
Oh.
That cheesy scenario right there.
Oh, yeah. Cheesy scenarios. We love them.
Yes. You're the plumber, and I see your wrench.
Is that your tool, or are you just happy to see?
Yeah.
I believe I've got a crack that needs to be caulked. Okay, I'm stopping now. I'm sorry. I went there. I'm so sorry, guys.
Get in there, Roto-Rooter style.
Oh my God.
Dr. Spanko goes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just make sure he's not the one delivering your pizza. That's all I have to say.
There she goes. She got it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so anybody else you guys can think of you would like Slenderman to go up against, other than Joker's Demise? Because we're gonna we'll talk about that next week with Joker Demise when he's here. We're gonna interview him next week, and it's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario.
and see more about Joker's Demise.
Yes.
And
We're
learn.
gonna have Mr. J in the house. I can't wait. I love Mr. J. I love me some Mr. J.
And you know, that's what Mario and Luigi were, plumbers.
They were laying those pipes everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what.
Ooh.
Kenny and fishnets against Slenderman.
Oh, God.
Oh, Oh, there's no. Oh, no, Slenderman's got nothing on him because he's just got 2 sets of legs. Yes, 3.
The tripod.
If we're making you blush now,
Even better. I saw something else, guys. How about Slenderman versus Pennywise?
Oh.
ooh,
Now that would be the Clash of the Titans.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Just imagine how that would go
Pennywise
down.
He can really. Oh yeah.
both wearing fishnets.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is that
I'm gonna have nightmares for the next week. Slenderman and fishnets going up against Kitty and Dr. Spanko yelling at both of them.
and Pennywise changed his form too. Oh my gosh! I think we've created creepy pastas and nightmares for everybody today.
Yes.
Slenderman would call Pennywise names, and he would die like a okay.
Ooh.
And make him bark like a dog.
Arf, 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 arf.
I don't know. They both have like multiple appendages. I'm thinking. Yeah, exactly.
They
what I'm
both
thinking.
They can both change
Tentacles, baby.
forms.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They both are interdimensional to an extent. I think we got a
Pennywise
problem
has-
here.
Yeah, we got a fair fight.
Pennywise has a big mouth.
Pennywise likes to monologue.
Yes.
Like a lot of the bad guys like to monologue, and Slenderman's more of the quiet type. So that would be interesting.
Silent but deadly.
I know your secret, your dirty little secret.
Yes. Silent but deadly.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah, so okay, I'm totally going camping. Like after here, we're going to be taking off and going to be heading up in the hills, right? Where there's nobody out in the woods. Thank you very much.
Yes.
After this discussion of
Where
Slenderman,
Slenderman loves to roam in the woods.
so I'm going to have Slenderman and Siren Head and the Tall Man and Dr. Spanko probably shouting in the background somewhere, or I don't know, whatever. I'm going to have one hell of a weekend.
Yes,
Sounds
and
like
you sit back and watch while eating popcorn.
Now, take pictures.
Yes. Make sure it stays in focus, please.
Cameras don't seem to stay in focus on Slenderman.
No.
That seems to be one of his many talents, is to make sure that he can't be picked up well.
Or either that, or he's got a super complex from that. Like, he's
Oh, shy. I got no face. I'm
nobody
shy.
wants to look at me.
You know, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, the whole static. He's got. Do you really think that it's done on purpose, or do you just think it's just simply because he exists at that point?
I don't know.
That's where the complex would come in, because if he can't help it, he's like, why are people running from me all the time? I just want to be friends. I just want to say hello.
I want to be their friend.
And then he just
poor
throws like
thing.
a Mortal Kombat scorpion move, come here, get back there.
Yes.
Well, I mean, and then
Not me!
there's the Slenderman games
Fluttershy style.
where you can actually go and play against Slenderman. There's the Is he in Dead by Daylight?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I'm wondering because I know there's a lot of the Freddy and Michael Myers and Silent Hill, the Pyramid Head guy. There's a lot of them that are in that game, and I'm wondering if
Pyramid Head is just phenomenal. I mean, he's like one of my favorites on Silent Hill. I mean, the story behind him and how he was created and everything. Oh my God. Pyramid Head, he is one messed up dude.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Oh, shit. No, I don't know. What about putting Pyramid Head up against Slenderman?
Oh.
I mean, because it don't matter what you do to Pyramid Head, he is still going to come and it ain't going to stop. So that's, I don't know.
And he kind of regenerates every time he comes forth. That's a weird way to say that, but you know what I'm saying.
But he duplicates himself as well.
Yeah,
he can duplicate himself, and he's like
can't
the
really
epitome. He is the embodiment of you.
Yeah,
your darkest fear.
Yes,
your darkest everything. So what's Slenderman got going on in his brain? If Pyramid
that would be fun to see.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my point right there. That's a pay-per-view right there. I pay for that. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it would be interesting because it's they are both on that God level type thing.
Yeah, that'll be the Clash of the Titans also.
Yeah, that's messed up. Aspect. And if you have the epitome of having the worst aspects, and he takes a hold of it, oh my God. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Dude, I just like blew my own mind right there. Oh my God.
Or I thought of another one, Ghost Rider versus Slenderman.
Battle Royale, yeah. That would indeed be a Battle Royale. Wow.
Ooh. That would be another good match.
Also, personally, I think he's scarier than Slenderman. It's like, come on, this biker dude with the skull on fire.
Oh, I love his motorcycle.
Oh my God.
Give me that Milwaukee vibrator between my legs. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. We're waiting for chat to give us some good ones too. Come on, chat.
Bring it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. We can't have all the fun here. You're part of it too.
You're all just as demented as I am. I know you can go.
Mixing what the fuck says. So Bathsheba, you're going camping. I got the household myself.
No, I'm gonna be there too.
Oh God. It's gonna be
there.
I'm not gonna come back to a house. My house will be gone. It'll be gone. It would burn to flames.
Fire extinguisher. It's fine. God, why do you worry so much?
Spawn would actually be a really good contender for Slenderman.
Yeah, Spawn would be.
Who would
Spawn?
Oh, that's
yes.
good. Holy shit! Yeah.
Can't handle my fun lady. Really?
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Joker?
Oh yeah. We'll be the judge.
We will see next Saturday.
We'll be the judge of that, sweetie.
Yeah, we'll be the judge of that. This has been so much fun. We have at least one more matchup that we've already discussed doing. But if you have any ideas for creepypastas for us to dive in, or pit against SCPs, or SCPs you want us to dive into, or let us know in the comments below the video. Because that's another way you can show that you enjoyed the show too. Next week we are in fact interviewing the Joker's demise, and yeah, will be the determination on that one, Joker.
Yep.
Go ahead and check out his channel if you haven't. It is not just gaming. Let me put it that way.
The man has talent.
He does have talent.
Yes.
Mr. J has talent. He has talent.
Oh.
That's why I love my Mr. J. We can't wait to see you next Saturday. I'll be there with bells on.
But the question is, can you handle our fun?
Yeah. If you missed, Bathsheba is pulling some stuff. You said you were going to put it on your TikToks on YouTube.
You know, with everything that's going on right now in TikTok, I have been just dormant. I'm just watching it. I'm been discussing it with other creators on TikTok, and you know, it's a tough pill to swallow. It really is. You know, when you find a freaking platform that you're good at, and then it's like, that's not good. So we'll just have to see. Right now, I'm laying low off of it. I really don't know what to do. I've got a backup. YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. You're backup. You're backup. That's it.
Yeah.
Always backup.
You've been talking about the random nodding.
Yes, that is something that I am really interested in. It's the basic fact that you are given a random coordinates and you give yourself your own intent, what you're going to find there, and you create your own story. And I know that there's been a lot of people, it's been kind of half and half as far as the reviews are concerned, but I think anything that gets you out to explore what is around you and finding and making a story of it, people want to see it. And I think that's awesome. And hopefully, if I have reception to do so, I try to do something this weekend, and I'd like to upload it on YouTube with you.
Cool. Game Saturday. You got something to amaze us again this week, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you know it. I always find something very interesting. I may throw in Southeastern, you know, in Southeastern Asian kind of stories. I've been finding all sorts of interesting and unique stuff. So get ready to be educated in school.
Ooh,
that's all I can say.
Mary P, are you still working with Bathsheba, or is it Game Saturday?
It's Bathsheba.
Okay.
We're brainstorming off and on right now.
Yes.
And, Mary's been really busy, and yeah, it's
with the pandemic and all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Soul Taker.
Hi, Soul Taker.
Well, hello, Soul Taker.
I had a live stream. Nodding. You know what? Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, not that nodding.
Not that type of nodding. I did a live stream on Thursday. If you missed it, go ahead and take a look at that. I am leaving it up. And I got the audio, I think, done for the one video. I still have 2 more I've got to do. I didn't get with Weekly Creeps. My computer has been acting up as well, so I've been dealing with that. I've got a drive that is not working properly, and unfortunately, that's where my YouTube stuff is.
Oh no!
So yeah, I'm dealing with that right now too. And Dezombified is technically on vacation, but keep your eye on their Twitter. They may show up. You never know. If you have any kind of art, or photos that you want
Or
us to
nudes.
Pudding!
Wow. But my friend,
Come on. Come on, people.
Yeah.
and Kitty's going nuts on the air. Okay. Send them to us at weallscream.horrorhoneyz@gmail.com. We want to show your work. We want to showcase you guys. I mean, we can't do it if you don't let us. You know. And no, I don't mean foot lettuce. 11.
Nah.
11.
15. Lettuce. Don't get me started. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we did get Jensen on here to do his chills.
Yeah, that'll be funny.
He does chills.
We
really,
love
really
you,
good.
Chills. We love
We
you,
love you,
Chills.
Chills. We really do. We really do. Nothing against you, Chills.
We should have Chills be on here.
Aren't they neat?
Yes.
So
Hold of
awesome.
him. Let's see. We want to thank everybody for coming out. We had a lot of fun with you guys. We had a full house. Well, not a full house, but we had a pretty full house. I think we're getting into that summer slump time a little early this year because of the pandemic and everybody being in quarantine and everything. It's just, you know.
Yes, I'm going to go to quarantine with Slenderman tonight.
I thought it was Jeff. I mean,
No! No! I'm mad at Jeff. He has to return my calls.
oh no.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sure.
I think with everybody being quarantined, they're running out of things to do and what to do and all that jazz, and so they're getting into that summer slump of nothing to do. You don't really have nothing to do, but yeah. Is it stripper season yet?
It's
I'm
always
pretty
stripper
sure it's
season.
always stripper season.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Is that like it's 5 o'clock somewhere?
Yes.
No joking, you don't have to.
Oh, yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Uh,
No. He brought it up. He's doing it. He's doing it.
Everybody
No.
party at Bansheeva's house tonight.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Bring strippers
Out
and
of my
food.
closet. No one goes into my closet.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we love you guys. We love the Sea Horde. We thank you all for coming. Thank you for our lurkers. Thank you for our new peoples. We had some new names out there today. And next week, like I said, Joker's Demise is going to be here. We're going to put him on the
Hot seat.
hot seat,
Yes.
and
Hot.
we're gonna talk to him about his voice mainly, partially.
Things you could do with a voice.
Yes.
So come and join us. We're also going to talk about if he could take on Slenderman and what he thinks he could do. Amazing what the fuck is Bill saying. See y'all at Bansheeva's house.
Oh, yes.
So thank you to Dezombified for giving us this platform and being here for us and everything. We will be back next week with Joker's Demise. at 3 p.m. Eastern.
And also, as an added bonus, we're going to also be giving him a tarot reading at the end of the interview. It's a tradition now.
Yes, it has become tradition. Wow, words.
What are they?
I don't know. We need to investigate that, Patches.
Okay, I'll get on it. Let me go grab my detective hat real quick. I dress the part.
Don't forget the magnet. Don't forget the magnifying glass.
Oh, I won't. How else am I going to search for clues?
Mm-hmm.
Still want your Horror Honeyz ice cream sandwiches.
I
We'll get on
want
that.
all of the ice cream.
I want ice cream.
Yes.
Wow.
Pudding!
Okay. Pudding.
Pudding!
And remember, kids, never stuff your banana in the chocolate pudding. That's a no-no. Don't do it.
Stereo.
Don't forget the peanuts.
And extra Kenny sauce.
Don't forget the nuts. Very
No,
important.
don't forget that. Cashews. All right. We're going to say good. We're going to say be safe. So 1, 2, 3. Bittersweet
Sweet dreams.